Okay, well, hello to whoever's watching. Can you hear me? Hello? Oh my gosh, what did I write? Oh, okay. Okay, I think I got it. Trying to figure out what I wrote. So hello. What have you been up to? I have been really sick. Not really sick, but pretty sick. I've been drinking a lot of tea and doing weird home remedies, like onions on my feet at night, and putting charcoal on my armpits, and taking lots and lots of vitamins because I just don't feel good. I have all the COVID-19 symptoms. Yay me! And they're under control, I think. I don't have a dry cough. Hey, Troy. I'm still coughing up whatever's in my lungs, but I do feel crappy and my chest hurts, especially when I cough. And, yeah, my throat hurts. So, it's great. I've been taking a lot of silver, nano silver, because I've been having a fever on and off. So nano silver is, I recently discovered it. Is there a sniper nearby? I don't know what that means. Gosh, what was I talking about? Oh yes, nano silver. So, nano silver is supposed to be like nature's ibuprofen. I'm good. Matthias X, how are you? And so when I was researching for nano silver and trying to figure out what it did and why it worked so efficiently as like an antibacterial, antiviral, antifungal, and I came upon the discovery that you can actually use different metals to heal yourself for different things. So not only can you ingest silver in like a water, I guess, silver tea, you can actually also use gold and copper for like, I don't know, just medicinal benefits. So I'm gonna be doing a series called Ingested Metals, and we will be covering gold, silver, and copper. So today's gold. And oops, I skipped a part. So I wanted to share with you guys that I started this blog because I stopped taking any sort of Western medicine, I guess, a long time ago. And I've been trying to heal myself only through natural resources, so herbs, crystals, metals, minerals, stuff like that. Just natural Ayurvedic healing. And I've been feeling progressively better the longer I do it and the more I learn about it. So I want to start helping people kind of realize that there's other medications or another medicine world besides Western medicine. And Western medicine is relatively new compared to all of the other ancient natural medicines that are out there that actually work. So I figured I'm sure there is already, but I'm trying to have a community where you can learn and you can share your experiences and just realize and start educating yourself that there's other stuff that you can do besides taking pills or, you know, whatever you do currently that will help whatever conditions you have or whatever illnesses you have. So gold is one of those. I love gold. Anything gold. It's in my closet or in my jewelry. And a little bit of history behind gold. Gold has been used since 2,500 years before Christ was born, before the birth of Christ, so BC. That's a really long fucking time. It was first used in China 250 BC ago, and then the Egyptians also ate. I mean, whenever we think of Egyptians, we think of being surrounded by gold because they would wear gold. They ate with gold utensils and cutlery, so like gold bowls and fancy shit like that. And they wore a lot of, they wore a lot of gold, I already said that. In India, they use golden foil to like cover a meat that they have, a sweet meat. They'll use gold or even silver foil, which silver is another topic for another day. I didn't really look that up. I guess it's a food that they eat and they cover it with gold foil so it gives it a certain flavor, I'm guessing, or some sort of nutritional benefit. It was one of the gifts that was given to Jesus when he was born. So the three, gosh, I can't remember the name. The kings that came by and gave him gifts when he was first born. One of them was gold. So, it's pretty special stuff. That's hot. And Ayurveda, which is like an Indian medicine, I'm guessing. Super old. They cook metal in oil, butter, or water. So they, I guess, kind of like when you make an infused butter or oil, you just kind of cook whatever you want it to be infused with in the butter or the oil. And then like a tea, you also boil it, and it kind of extracts the nutrients. I don't know what's in gold. I guess it's more like you boil out little microscopic pieces of metal, of whatever metal you're boiling, like silver or gold, and then those little pieces of metal can be actually digested instead of just like eating gold. Like I know there's gold flakes that you can put on food, and I know that Troy showed me the world's most expensive taco, and it had little gold flakes on it, so it was fancy. In the 19th century, so a little sooner than 2500 BC ago. You can chat with me on Twitch, and then I can see it. What was I talking about? Oh, the 19th century. It was used as a nervine. Nervine as a nerve, as in they used it to calm people's nerves down. So it was used like for, people with like schizophrenia, or people that, they felt was really anxious all the time, had really high anxiety. They would prescribe silver for, is that still Rosalba? Are you still... God damn it. Just message me on Twitch. It's so much easier. Yeah, well, edible gold I don't think your body can actually digest it. Yeah, because I researched how we can eat gold to where it's actually digested. You know how like some vitamins, you taking a vitamin does not mean your body will absorb it properly. So you have to aid in the digestion of these things. Which, I just thought of something. I was watching like a wildlife nature show or something. Yeah, about the world's wildest islands or something like that. It's on Amazon Prime. And I really like those kind of nature shows. You learn a lot of shit. So there's these monkeys in an island off of Africa, I want to say. And yeah, it's Africa. So there's these little monkeys, and their digestion is not great. Like, they don't have a very good digestive system. They can only eat one thing, like one kind of, they just eat leaves. And even then, they have a lot of digestive issues with them. Poor monkeys. They're like me. I can only eat certain vegetables. And if I don't, I die digestive-wise. So the monkeys discovered that there's two of these kind of monkeys, and they're each on a different island. And on one island, they just deal with it. They're just like, they eat the leaves, and then they get a lot of gas, and a lot of, like, they literally just fart for the rest of the day because their stomachs are really upset from eating the leaves. In the other island, there's people there, and the people sell charcoal. Like, there are charcoal sellers on the island. And so the monkeys learned that by eating this charcoal, it actually aids them in their digestion of the leaves. So that's just an example of how, like, even nature knows that nature is always the answer. Like, these monkeys aren't over here taking medication for IBS, you know. They are eating charcoal, and that's like their dessert. Like, they eat a bunch of leaves, they run to the village. They're actually a problem in the village because they steal from the charcoal people, and these people are, you know, they earn like 5 cents a day from selling charcoal, and then these monkeys go and steal the fucking charcoal. But they steal some charcoal, and they eat it, and it helps with their digestion. So anyways, that was completely out of topic. That's charcoal, which, yeah, is not gold. But that's something that I'll have to look into, is like the benefits of ingesting charcoal. I should probably write that down. So yeah, in the 19th century, it was used as like an anti-anxiety medication. In the medieval times, it was used to alleviate depression, migraines, help with concentration and alertness. So it was kind of like a brain defogger. Like, you know how your brain just gets foggy. Like, you just feel like you can't think straight, you can't concentrate, and sometimes that comes with sadness, and you just get in a dark place. Your brain just gets kind of cloudy. Well, it's usually because of your diet. But anyways, in the medieval times, they used gold to kind of help with that brain fogginess. Yeah. Hold on, I have to write down the charcoal thing. Okay. God, yeah. Okay. So gold, oh, I saw Bryson B wrote, what herbs? Why didn't that pop up earlier? Oh well. Too late. Gold is actually used today in Western medicine, surprisingly. Just like silver, but again, that's a different episode. Silver is actually used today in modern medicine, so it just shows you that, you know, this shit actually works. Gold is used in medical equipment today. So if there is anything involving like cardiac devices, like stents, you know, like you have a stent, I think it's like a little tiny straw shaped thing, and they put it in your vein when it collapses. Vein or artery, I guess. sometimes they collapse from being weakened. I'm sure it comes with any other sort of, cardiac issues with high blood pressure and stuff like that. Sometimes a vein just collapses, and so that actually causes heart attacks. So they put in a stent, and that stent kind of just opens it up, gives it a little bit of support. And when they make stents, they're made out of gold. Heart monitors are also made out of gold. Heart monitors just sound painful, I don't know. Like having a little box in your heart. Is it heavy? Like, do you feel it? If they put a heart monitor in your heart, do you you're like weighed down by it? I don't know. Implants, they use gold for implants. So I guess that's where gold teeth come from. Like, you would see people with gold implants and you're like, why? Is it just like a fashion thing? No, it's actually, gold is very antibacterial and also anti-inflammatory. So just by wearing the gold, your body, reaps the benefits from having gold around. Kind of the same as drinking it. Like a colloidal gold, which I've never heard of colloidal gold before. I've heard of colloidal silver. I guess it's the same thing. It's just like a gold tea water. So it is very anti-inflammatory. It is a big antibacterial. It's also anti-aging, which I think is another reason why the Egyptians used it a lot, because they were like obsessed with living forever and preserving beauty and youth and living, being a vampire, living for the rest of eternity. And that's also why it's used in the beauty industry. Like, I have some gold masks that I use for my eyes, and I guess it helps. I don't know. I don't use them often enough to where I can really see the difference, but it does feel very luxurious when they give you a facial and it has gold in it. So anyways, so because it is anti-inflammatory, antibacterial, and anti-aging, it's good for your brain, your heart, and your lungs. So the heart, obviously, that's already integrated into modern medicine because they make a lot of cardiac equipment out of gold. The brain, again, because of the fogginess, it gets rid of that brain fog that we can get, usually caused by our diet, unfortunately. And then it helps your lungs as well. I don't know why it helps your lungs, but it does. Probably, the heart and lungs are very well connected. Usually if you have some sort of heart problem, you're going to have some sort of lung problem too, and vice versa. Like, I know I didn't know until recently, if you have asthma, you have heart issues. Like, they just come hand in hand. And I hadn't really thought about it before, and then I was like, well, yeah, because they worked very closely together in, physiology. So it makes sense that if your heart is fucked, your lungs are fucked. And vice versa, which sucks. Which is why there are so many kids, like, you always see those kids. We recently saw an anime, and the anime was like one of the vampires. It was about vampires. Were they vampires? They were demons, but they would live off of people's blood. So yeah, vampires. And oh no, I lost my train of thought. My tea distracted me. What was we talking about? Vampire demons. And one of them was a kid that decided to become a demon vampire because he was so weak he couldn't play outside because he was just really weak. And there are just those people that are just really weak. And it's usually because they have asthma, and then they'll also have a heart condition as well. And it's just like, they can't move or they will die. Which sucks. That's not funny, but it's just the way I said it. It makes me laugh. Anyways, gold is good for memory as well. Intelligence. I don't know. It makes you smarter, apparently. Wearing gold Just, you just get smarter. You're just like, bam, like that. I'm just kidding. It makes you smarter. It's good with epilepsy. You know what else is good with epilepsy? Weed. Have you ever seen those videos of people that start having an epileptic attack, and they start going crazy, and you're like, oh my god, they're gonna die, and then they smoke a joint and they're fine, and you're like, whoa, and it works so fast. It's miraculous drug, weed. Anyways, gold also helps with epilepsy. Again, because it's a nervine, so it calms the nerves, and an epileptic attack, your nerves just go haywire, so that makes sense. I don't know how you would have to take it for that to help with epilepsy. I'm guessing you can take it kind of like you would take it with arthritis. You would make it into a medicine, because you can do that with gold. It also helps with hysteria. That makes sense, because it's a nervine. So for the heart, it actually strengthens your heart. So it's good for, again, the heart monitors and the stents. Just having those in your body will actually strengthen your heart. And it helps with arrhythmia. Arrhythmia is when you have an irregular heartbeat, I guess you would say. Like I know I have a third heartbeat every now and then. Like it'll be like dun 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 dun. And it'll just be like a third one. And that means that your heart isn't it's not working 100% properly. There's might be an extra flap somewhere or an opening somewhere that's not supposed to be there. A lot of things can cause an arrhythmia, but if you have one, gold is supposed to help with it because it strengthens the heart. So, it also helps with stamina. So, if anyone is having any stamina problems, just take some gold. For your lungs, it helps with asthma. Okay, there you go. That makes sense because it strengthens the heart, so it helps with asthma. And with breathlessness. So if you run out of breath going up the stairs, you need to do some cardio, but also you can take some gold, and maybe that'll help you not feel so exhausted or just being out of breath. I guess this gold would be good for the coronavirus because you have a hard time breathing. Well, I guess a different kind of reason why you can't breathe with COVID-19. Anyways, it is used in beauty treatments because of the anti-inflammatory aspect and the anti-aging. So I think gold is like it's like an antioxidant. So with antioxidants, how do I explain this? With the presence of oxygen, things oxidize, or you get oxidants. And it's not that just through the presence of oxygen. It's like anything. The sun produces some, oxidants or whatever. And those are actually what cause aging. Yeah. So basically our skin cells are slowly being affected by these oxidants over time, and that's what actually causes aging. If we were in a perfect environment where there was no oxidants, we would probably live forever. Well, maybe not, but still, we would not age as fast. Pollution is a big oxidant, like just having all that smog on you is really bad for your skin and it ages you. Smoking is another big one. That's why people that smoke tobacco, not weed people are beautiful, but any tobacco smokers, you can see them, their skin, if they smoked for, a super long time, for, forever, and they smoke like a crazy amount, you start to see it in their skin. They get all like wrinkly and droopy, and they just look dry. That's the oxidants from the tobacco. Yeah. Which is why we should all live in the woods and ride a horse. But anyways, where was I? It helps with arthritis as well. If you have rheumatoid arthritis, or all the other kinds of arthritis, like other kinds. It'll help with that because it's an anti-inflammatory, just like almost everything in nature. It is all it is all anti-inflammatory, really. If you think about it, like when I was researching all the herbs for HerbLit, all of them are anti-inflammatory. They're all antibacterial, like all the herbs. They're all antiviral. You know, they all have just very healing properties. Like nature is just so healing, and it was really, I mean, it was kind of hard to make the blends because it was like, oh, this one helps with depression. Oh, this one does too. Oh, so does this one. Well, this one helps with depression as well. Well, this one helps with anxiety. So, like, they would, and then they were all antibacterial. So it was like, okay, they all aid in digestion in some way. Like, it was kind of hard to separate them, because they were all just equally as healing. But anyways, I think I made some pretty good blends. Gold today is also used in cancer treatments. What they do is, when you have a tumor that is cancerous and you're gonna get chemo or radiation, radiotherapy, just listen to the radio all day. No. There is music therapy. I need to write that down. That's a thing. And you can actually heal through frequencies. Now I think about it. Gotta write that down. These are other topics. I was thinking about making one about the benefits of sleeping naked and like your sleep habits, like just like the benefits of sleeping naked, what kind of pillow you use, all that stuff. It's very affecting, like how your sleep position changes the way your posture is, basically. Like your posture. Thank you, Joy. Your posture has a lot to do with not only how you sit. I'm all like slouched over right now. How you sit and how you stand, but it's also how you sleep. So if you sleep in a certain way, you're gonna have that kind of posture. Pillows are actually really bad for you. Anyways, I'm getting off topic. This is all very exciting. I love natural medicine so much. In cancer, I was talking about cancer. They said that cancer, that gold is injected into the tumor. They inject the gold into the tumor, and it makes the radiation or the chemo be more concentrated, so it like kind of like attracts to the gold, and then the gold makes it like all go into that area and like focuses it for some reason, instead of you just getting chemo and it just enters your body and your body has to figure it out, like where it should go, or just getting all of your body. It like locates it and hits it specifically to that area where the gold is injected, which is really interesting. I think I read why that was, but I don't remember off the top of my head. A guy discovered that he can actually make a tea compound, which is what I was saying, like gold tea, silver tea. I'm gonna start doing that. He would make a tea compound with green tea and gold, and he would make his patients take it and then blast them with the chemo or whatever, and it would concentrate. It was specifically with prostate cancer. It would really help just concentrate the therapy on the prostate. Prostate. Wait, how is it? Oh, I didn't write it down. I can't see how it's spelled. Yeah, it's prostate. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna start making gold tea. I'm just gonna buy a gold bar and just like boil it. So how can you take gold? Well, you can do it the Ayurveda way, which is the way where you boil it. You boil it, or you boil it in water, or you cook it in oil or butter, and then I guess you just use that like a, you know, if you need some toast, butter on your toast. If you need some toast on your butter. If you need some butter on your toast, you can use gold butter, which sounds so much more fancier. Who wouldn't want to? Like, do you want some gold butter? Fuck yeah. Yeah, that sounds really nice. You can also take colloidal gold, which is, I'm guessing it's like colloidal silver, where you make a tea out of the silver, so you make a tea out of the gold, you just kind of boil it, and I'm sure you could probably buy it somewhere. I didn't look into... Colloidal silver is super easy to find, just on like Amazon. I found it at Walmart, but that's nano silver, so let's see if we can actually buy... My phone's being so slow. Yeah. Oh, there's colloidal gold on Amazon. Nutrinoche? What the fuck? Wow. Is that made in Mexico? So I think it would probably apply the same as colloidal silver, where less is more. So like I always get the 10 ppm or parts per million in silver. Here's a 20. I don't see a 10 one. They usually try to sell you 30, but that's actually not. Like, people think that the higher the number, the better, but it's actually not. You can overload your system with metals. Your body just won't be able to handle it. And you don't want to overdo it on metals because they will deposit in places. And they could cause stones. So just be careful. Don't overdo it. So 30 ppm I think is too much. Maybe 20, but you're supposed to always stick to... yeah, only the best. You're supposed to only stick to 10 parts per million. That formula. I don't know how you would call that. And I know for silver it's supposed to be in amber bottles. I had a really hard time saying that. Amber bottles or amber glasses. Like glass, like a container of glass, not like... What? Tea break. My computer's actually about to die. Where was I? I completely lost my train of thought. I am kind of a little high. Colloidal gold. Yes. Anyways, moving on. I forgot what I was talking about. So you can't just eat gold. Like the gold flakes, they wouldn't work. I don't know if it's made out of straight up gold. I mean, how do you just shave gold? Is that possible? I mean, I know gold is malleable, but you just like you just grab like a grater and start like, or like a peeler and just start like peeling your own gold, or like how do you do that? I guess it depends on how they make it, but it does. The only way we can actually digest it is, like I said, with where you make a tea or an oil or a butter, or you eat the gold salt. I'm not quite sure what that is. There's two kinds: arthomyolate, arotheomalate, and auronophin. So I know aro is gold. I don't know what theo, I'm guessing No, it's thyroid. I don't know. Malate. Those are 2 different kinds of salts that you can eat that are gold salts. I'm gonna look this up because, like, what the fuck is a gold salt? And can you buy it? You just like bathe in gold salts? That'd be cool. I'm gonna have to put up a spa and be like all gold, everything. Make it really expensive. What? Huh. There's gold sea salt. What? Why is this my first time hearing about all this stuff? See, this is why I'm doing the podcast. Because you don't know about this shit. And, like, there's so many things that are out there that we could be doing to improve our health. And we don't know about them because Western medicine is like, take some pills. Alright, so you can eat the gold salt. And that's actually, today, used in arthritis drugs. So some drugs they give you for arthritis, the little pill form, they actually make a blend with the gold salt to help with the inflammation from arthritis. Also, another thing for arthritis, side note, is sage. Sage is supposed to re-lubricate the joints, which is huge, as well as fish oil. And any sort of arthritis. Arthritis is usually an inflammation, but the inflammation is also caused by, like, your joints grinding together. It sounds really painful, but you don't have, like, that much fluid. You're, like, running... You need an oil change, and so your joints kind of start rubbing together, and it causes inflammation. Ugh, it sounds so painful, but a lot of people have it, and... It's great if they take medicine because it gets rid of the pain. Usually people take pain medication, which, I think that's not the way to go. If you take anti-inflammation medicine, that's great. That'll help with the pain as well, but you're not getting down to, like, the base of the problem, which is your joints running out of juice. So, with sage, through the HerbLit research, I found that it re-lubricates the joints. So it helps your body refill on, that oil, that lubrication that you need for your knees and elbows and whatnot, as well as fish oil. It also helps. Back to gold, you can also wear gold. Wearing gold is very beneficial. I forgot what culture. There's a culture where they give you a gold ring, and it's known that wearing a gold ring brings you good health, because it actually does. Like, just wearing it, your body will kind of ingest some of it, and it'll help with anything, inflammation, weak heart, asthma, etc. It's in beauty products. Like I said before, I have those little under eye masks, and I have gotten gold facials before. They feel really nice. It's used a lot in facials because of its antioxidant qualities and anti-inflammatory qualities. I don't know of any other beauty products that have gold in it. I'm sure there are. I follow a chick on Instagram, and she's always posting stuff with glitter in it. No, that's different. You can't actually do anything with that glitter. But it would be cool if you had, like, an oil, like a body oil, and then you put gold flakes in it, so it's, like, infused. That sounds really rich and really nice. I would wear that. Bloom, where are you? We need some gold products. Only the best. And you can use utensils. So if you feel like treating yourself, you should go ahead and get that gold silverware set. No, I guess it would be goldware. That goldware utensil set. Because it's actually going to be very beneficial to your health. Which I think that's gonna go on my shopping list. A gold. It would have to be actual gold, though. It can't just be gold painted. That would do nothing. That would probably just oxidize eventually. think that's it. So what do I think about gold? I think I'm gonna buy lots of gold, and I actually don't have any gold jewelry, surprisingly. Yeah, I had one gold ring and then I lost it, of course, because I'm an idiot. And I have like fake gold necklaces, but I don't think I have any real gold, surprisingly. Except for that one piece that I lost, of course. Some homeless guy in California probably sold it, got some food out of it, so yeah, I'm okay with it. You know, like whatever. But so that was my only gold piece. So I'm definitely gonna be buying more gold jewelry. I'm just gonna start looking all Egyptian, you know, wearing gold, like head crowns and yeah, the homeless guy is bawling because it was a pure gold ring, right? I'm pretty sure, yeah. And it was fat too. It was like thick, and it was probably worth $100 or so. I'm guessing, like if you pawned it or something. So hopefully it was not used to buy drugs. You know, say no to drugs. But if he got some food out of it, then good for him. I guess stuff happens for a reason. But it was upsetting because Troy gave me that ring, and it was like a promise ring. I was supposed to wear it around my neck, but I always rip necklaces somehow. Like they end up. Oh, it was worth more than 100. Well, like. If a homeless guy, like, where is a homeless guy gonna sell a gold ring? He's probably gonna pawn it. And pawn shops rip you off. They're not gonna give you what it's actually worth. Like, one time, I tried to sell some diamond earrings. They were, I'm pretty sure they were worth, you know, $2,000. But the guy was like, oh, $100. And I was like, bitch, what? Like, no, dude. No. Like, I'm pretty sure they paid like $2,000 for these. God damn it. No, I don't think so. So yeah, he probably didn't get all out of it. But if he ate, then that's cool. Because, yeah, it's weird for me to like lose things like that, I think. Like I have all these rings, and I've never lost any of these, so these aren't worth anything, so even if I lost them. Hello, Walla him a waffler. Thank you. I love rings. If you want to see them up close. Wait. There we go. Wait. Aha! Yeah. Anyways, what was I talking about? I'm like about to end my I got the Hindu thing. I do have a Buddha in the corner. That'll probably my spice collection. Those are all my HerbLit spices. I have all kinds back there. Those are just the ones in the jars. I also have huge bags of stuff. So check out my website, herbsarlit.com. We sell all kinds of herbal blends, and they are all very good for you. No, I think I'm good on marrying people right now. Thank you. Follow you on Instagram. Well, how about you follow me on Instagram? And then I might follow you back. No promises. My Instagram is at herbsarlit.com. And I also have a Twitter account. It's usually, like, if you follow me on Instagram, you'll see me on Twitter too. How do you spell herbsarlit? Can I send a message? I think I can. I'll spell it for you. There you go. That's also the website, so if you just add a .com. Yep. I just posted a video. No, I don't want to get married, thank you. But it's very flattering. My sister actually just made me a commercial. Did you already follow me? Goddamn. Okay. I'll look it up. Sometimes my phone takes a while to, like, you know, update on stuff. I get no Instagram message notifications, so I have a follow, but it's not you. You said you'll model for me? Cool. If you want to model for me, get in touch. Send me a message through Instagram, and I'll give you the info. So hit me up. Wait. Wait. I lost where you, God damn it. Munch Makuchinow. What was your username again? Because I don't know. And I am based in Dallas, Texas. I won't say where in Dallas, but I am in Dallas. It's great out here. It's really hot summers, really cold winters, you know. People are, oh, there you are. Okay, I mean, I guess I'll follow you back. But it's private. What if I, like, want to see some pictures first? Yeah, you can do the model thing. Like I said, message me on Instagram. And, okay, my computer's gonna die, so I have to grab the charger. But, message me on Instagram, and I'll send you the info. Okay, that's cool. I mean, it honestly does not matter what you look like. I just want people to model for me. Oh no! That's a very dark joke. If that is a joke. Yeah, I bet. Anyways, yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. Anyways, if you message me on Instagram, anyone can model. I just want normal people to show that, you know, just with the product. Like, you can be doing whatever you want. You don't have to be a professional Instagram model. Your granddad was a model? Nice. Maybe it runs in your blood then. Okay, so I'll send you the info later because I'm streaming right now. Hold on. Sorry. Okay. What is that? A balloon. Is that your username? Whoa, look at these nails. Ooh, that's a nice bong. Okay, you guys have to see this bong. Wait, maybe it'll start over. Look, it's a little octopus! That's something else. Anyways, let me get my charger. Alright, I'll look you up. A balloon. Working on it. Crap. Troy, do you know where my charger is? I don't remember the last time it was on the charger. And, I'm about to end my thing, but I need a little bit of juice. I don't remember when was the last time it was charged. Just gonna roll over here. Okay, I'll be back.